on our IFMA Hong Kong chapter website for access. Today, we are honored to invite 3 distinguished winners from the 2024 awards to our online webinar. They are going to share their experience, strategies, and invaluable lessons to guide you in excelling throughout the application process. Let me introduce our 3 speakers tonight. Our first speaker is Mr. Ryan Tan, Manager, Omni Digital Product from Hongkong Land. The category they won last year is Asia Pacific Award of Excellence in Innovation and Technology Application in FM Operations. The project is Integrated Facility Management Control Tower. Our second speaker is Ms. Kiwi Man, Manager, Sustainability from Fung Property Management. Their winning category last year was Asia Pacific Award of Excellence in ESG Achievement. The project name is Sustainability Framework 2030. And our third speaker is Mr. Sam Chan, Senior Director, Work Dynamics from LaSalle. The winning category last year was Asia Pacific Award of Excellence in FM Operations, Government Building. The contract name is Hong Kong Cyberport Management Company Limited and JLL Cyberport. So now, let's start the sharing section without further ado. Please welcome our first speaker, Ryan from Hong Kong Land, and his winning tips. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So let me take the screen. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Ryan from Hong Kong Land. Thanks for having me. It's typhoon today. Hope everyone is staying safe. I would like to keep this practical. So what we built will actually change on the ground of using our integrated facility management control tower, and also what we submitted for last year. Wait. Okay. Like quick headline, as everyone has seen on the media recently, 3 weeks ago on broadcast news and online articles, Control Tower is Hong Kong's first AI-powered intelligent facility management platform. Think of it more as one place for building operations, real-time monitoring, AI analytics, 4D digital twin and workflows ties all the way through to maintenance, asset, and tenant management. So not another dashboard that just looks pretty but cannot trigger action. This one actually runs the work. So the idea is that we have set up a data lake on the ground and connected with over 20 systems, and then create a consolidated model. And on top, we deliver insights. And with the insights, we just not stop here. We scale across the whole central portfolio. So the idea is that, like, even say, like, if we have people counting and we use like CCTV for people counting and turnstiles, but then all of that, no matter what we use, we consolidate them into one single place. But then able to look at the history is not enough. We need to predict. So when we start to predict the first person coming to work, and then we might be able to do some energy savings on the air side. So this is also one of the use case of our control tower. So our job was to connect all the siloed systems, more than 20 plus systems, including work orders, permits, BMS, you name it, for building operations. And on top, we run API-driven services for analytics and decisions. So that right now we have over 7 terabytes of data in our data lakes already, and we just don't stop here. We've created different modules for our data analytics, and all of these are presented in the form of 4D digital twin and also dashboards for different users. So in terms of of how we have proven it as to be scalable, back then we have in 2023 we have used Alexandra House as the first pilot, and then in 2024 we've started to use it, and then we have now scaled. As of 2025, we have already expanded to Trader House and Exchange Square, and in our final phase, we are going to expand to the entire central portfolio to Landmark, Jardine House, and Princess Building. So when we have over 20 systems in our data lake, then the question would always be how would you keep 20 plus system usable in one screen? So there are two answers. So first, a user-centric layout anchored on tasks, faults, tenant requests, shift handover rather than systems. And the second is the 4D timeline. We track what happened, where, and when, so on. An operator can relay events, not just guess from static charts. Context reduces noise. So we have a little video here to see how it looks like in reality. And there are also more innovations that we have added onto there. So like on the right side, as everyone can see, we have a predicted startup temperature, so that we can even precondition spaces before the first person come in, because our data model is that we can not only know the historical data, but we can also predict when the first person arrives, and then we by knowing how much time we need to cool down the space. This could potentially save up to 3 million kilowatts hour. That's equivalent to around 500 to 800 tons of carbon CO2 per year in our central portfolio. So it's energy that never needed to be generated, and comfort that never suffered. And on the left side, the 4D digital twin, it's not a gimmick, but it's a living model with real-time overlays and event timeline. When something trips, you see the physical context in seconds, which assets, what floor, what upstream dependency, and what else was happening at the same time. Operators will then know the issue and incident faster, because the model narrates the incident, not just showing a red dot. So that there are more use cases that we have developed via the control tower. So that there are two more powerful use cases that we would like to share today. The on the left side, like traditionally in the industry, all the assets are maintained per schedule, like monthly, quarterly, yearly. But then we realized that we are over maintaining certain assets, and under maintaining some assets that are really needed. So that we start to begin to reimagine our assets like human lives. So you see the scores here. We start to assign the scores to many of our assets, and then imagine them like humans. Because it's like if a human is not sick enough to that he or she doesn't need to go to a doctor, then we don't need a doctor to check them. So that this score totally represents that. And we have developed this and aligned the whole standard with not just our internally, but also with our vendor, so that right now our maintenance contractor checks up our assets according to our AI. But not only that, it's going to help with our capital replacement, because now with all the live of the records of getting sick and getting healthy, we are able to estimate the remaining time that the certain asset has, so that when the time almost ends, we can think about the plan whether or not to exchange it. So we replace by data, but not by time. Then on the right side, many people would think, okay, so there are many MEP systems you have integrated, but what about soft services? But as you see here, it's not only just MEP service, but also our tenant needs, the complaints of the cleaning. We're able to cluster them, and then we are going to know the behavior of our tenants more, because we're able to do less cleaning, or more cleaning for specifically, or more targeted, because we do realize realized that certain complaints come from some tenants that only complain at nighttime, but then this is only visible once we have clustering models to cluster them together. Then more quantitative figures of what the control tower has achieved. So automation is where it gets real. Today, over 66% of the work orders can be fully automated from detection to dispatch with appropriate guardrails. That removes a lot of intermediaries and latency. We also automate weather SMS, alerts, and other routine follow-ups. The outcome on the order of thousands of hours saved per year, plus faster tenant response because we've removed those human forwarders in the middle, speed goes up and the variability goes down. Then in terms of the minimizing the environmental impact, so like previously we did mention that for our assets we have shifted from a monthly traditional monthly routines checks to condition-based care. So like when the asset itself or even the coil condition is stable, some of the real cases is that we could even extend up to 6 months before the next maintenance if the AI tells us to do so. But that's and that's equivalent to a 20% reduction in our vendor effort and on those units. So there is around 5% cost saving on our global contracts without compromising any performance that was proven in the previous 16 months. And we also kind of run a health score style so that we can catch efficiency drift before it becomes a complaint. So fewer unnecessary visits, less waste, and more uptime. And then we continuously monitor our indoor air quality and fresh air delivery. Our reference is over 2 point. Our reference is like we're providing sufficient liters per second per person fresh air aligned to the ESRI guidance. We cross-analyze with occupancy so that we can prove we are ventilating properly and trigger alerts for any abnormalities, and health, safety, and comfort become measurable, and it's not just guesses. And at a portfolio level, we consolidate electricity, water, waste, and greenhouse gases into consistent ESG reviews, linked back to the operational levers that drive change. The control tower isn't just an operations tool, it's how we evidence environmental stewardship and communicate transparently to our stakeholders, metrics with provenance and actions with traceability. So that's it for the presentation. And all in all, we just want to share that that control tower is not just it's not just a operational or cost saving tool, but also taking like also sharing that we are always forward, the idea of that, and also it's about how the industry sees us. So not only on what we have delivered, but also how it was reflected publicly. So that the last tip I would share in as submitting for this award is first try to add more quantitative figures in the submission, like if you're submitting for the sustainability award, then what's the numeric figure you can put, and second, maybe try to have more visuals, and third, try to keep the message really clear. So that's it for the sharing. Thanks for the time joining. So Ruby, handing over back
thank
to
you,
you.
Ryan. Thank you so much for your insight on the innovation projects and the submission tips. Yeah, and then next, I would like to welcome our second speakers, Ms. Kiwi Man from Namfeng Property Management for her sharing. Kiwi, please.
Thank you, Ruby. Okay. So good evening, everyone. This is Kiwi from Landform Property Management. Thank you so much to IFMA for inviting us today. Apart from talking about the award, I'm also here to share our story, a journey of embedding sustainability into the very core of our business. Through sharing some of our experience, what worked for us and what we learned along the way, we wish to spark an idea or be helpful for you in the ESG aspects for our property and facility management industry. So beforehand, let me briefly introduce NFPM. We manage a diverse portfolio of over 80 projects, including commercial properties, shopping mall, luxury residential projects, covering 30 million square feet of GFA with more than 1,800 staff. Our business and sustainability vision, we improve the quality of life and best in every step of our operation, from decision-making to execution. Our sustainability journey has begun since the 2000s. Followed by the implementation of an integrated management system, we have established the Green Committee, which is the precursor of the Steering Committee of Sustainable Development. And since 2019, we've started publishing the internal sustainability reports and launched the SF 2030 in 2022, paving the way to achieve excellence. And then in 2023, we've made a groundbreaking move and becoming the first in the local property and facility management industry to publish our sustainability report publicly in accordance with GRI standards. This sets a new benchmark for sustainability transparency in our sector. This leadership has been recognized with prestigious awards, including the IFMA Award of Excellence in ESG Achievement. And this reflects our deep commitment to not just meeting, but exceeding the industry expectations. As just mentioned, our major milestone came in 2022. Our Sustainability Framework 2030 has been launched, which is a comprehensive framework built on our vision. We improve the quality of life and make reference to the UN SDGs. And this framework is organized into four overarching themes and then broken down into 11 focus areas and then supported by 27 actionable targets, which are being reviewed annually. Which to ensure our journey is focused, measurable, and impactful. This also allowed us moving from some isolated initiative to a fully integrated and strategic approach to ESG. And this was the project that we submitted last year. So instead of what we did, I guess most of you are more curious about how did we translate this long journey into a holistic sustainability story for submission. So firstly, we didn't submit a single green project, but we focused on demonstrating how E, S, and G were interconnected and embedded across our entire SF 2030. And secondly, we delivered impactful cases in 3 dimensions, including quantifiable impact. We use tangible data, and for example, we didn't just say we save some energy. We said we achieve a certain percentage of energy saving against our baseline. And then please mention about the stakeholder collaboration. We showcase how we engage everyone, like our employee, our tenants, and the community partners to create a shared vision. And lastly, talking about the future vision, we articulated ambitious, measurable targets that demonstrate our commitment to our continuous progression. This holistic, data-driven, and forward-looking approach was the key to telling our story effectively. Now, let me share a few examples that brought these principles. Firstly, on the environmental aspects, we implement an AI-powered energy management in an MOS center with a machine learning operation that optimizes our chiller plant operations. By integrating data across 75 managed properties, we'll utilize the powerful analytic platform for enhancing operational arrangements. As a result, more than 30% of energy saving on centralized air conditioning and a grand award at the CLP Smart Energy Award were achieved. Next, for the social aspects, we've partnered with the social enterprise Foodspot to co-create our community program, Let's Move Our Zero Hunger, for 4 years. Our staff convert calories burned from exercise into food donation for those in need. Last year, 280 colleagues burned over 1.5 million calories, which we converted into 400 packs for the local beneficiaries. More than just a donation, this program achieved a social return on investment (SROI) ratio of 1 to 3.8, proving that investing in wellness and community program creates exponential value. And the group's Net Positive Lease initiative completely redefines the traditional landlord-tenant relationship. It's a voluntary partnership initiative launched in 2023, where we incentivize tenants achieving shared sustainability goals with first-ever management fee rebates in Hong Kong. To date, over 20% of total occupied lettable floor area have signed up the NPL. To support this program, Netherlands Property Management acts as the bridge between strategy and execution by providing on-site operational support, developing the sustainable fit-out guidelines, and also the waste management guidelines. We also deploy smart meters and facilitating dialogues between our landlord and the tenants, as to make sure our tenants are operating in line with the shared sustainability aspirations. This NPL program is also powered by our sustainability dashboard. This centralized digital platform uses smart meters and sensors to give both of us and our tenant real-time visualized environmental data. It empowers our tenants to track their own carbon emissions, including those in Scope 3, and develop data-driven decarbonization strategies. It turns sustainability from a top-down mandate to a collaborative, data-powered partnership. This demonstrates our future vision and also our commitment to innovation. For governance, our dedication to sustainability is not just about what we do, it's also about how we communicate it. We believe that radical transparency is the bedrock of trust and accountability. So our public accessible sustainability reports since 2023 demonstrate our robust governance. It shows a formal and board-level commitment to do good work and also to being held accountable for it. I would also like to take this opportunity to share good news. Our latest report is coming soon, so please stay tuned. In closing, our holistic framework, SF 2030, is not just a one-off project, but it's about a long-term commitment and a belief that true progress is collaborative and must be measured. We would like to encourage anyone aspiring for the IFMA Award of Excellence in ESG Achievement with 4 key elements. Tell a complete story covering E, S, and G, back it up with credible data. Show how you bring your stakeholder with you. And lastly, never stop looking toward the future. So thank you once again to IFMA and to all of you for your time. I'll be happy to answer any question if you have.
All right, then thanks, Kiwi, for your sharing in ESG achievement and the submission tips. Thanks so much. And next, please welcome our last speaker, Sam from JLL, with his winning project in governance building. Sam, please. Sam, you can unmute your microphone, please.
Hi, everyone. I have a chance to share about our last successful project in Cyberport. Actually, we have won the FM operation for government building. As you know, Cyberport is a very registered building located in Hong Kong. It is also supporting a lot of new startup for the Hong Kong development and also some technology development. So then we are happy to have partnership with them and for this project. And in this project, actually, we are cover a very full scope of FM service. We can see we are supporting from the customer service, from the counter hotline. At the same time, we also manage the tenant bus, the coverage from all the from Hong Kong, Kowloon, and New Territory. So there is a very full coverage of tenant bus service. At the same time, we also have a lot of different smart space. And also, we also organize a lot of different tenant activities for the tenant. For the environmental service, we have a very big, large area of landscaping area, so that our landscaping team need to take care a very large scale of green area, but they are doing a good job so that we maintain a very greenery area so that the tenant is very relaxed and on this. Apart from this, we also have a tenancy management team. They support the daily tenancy management. And we also have a security team. They have need to do access control, mobile patrol, emergency reform. Just like today, the typhoon, they are also working very hard to manage or to monitor the site condition. Apart from this, we also have a M&E team. They manages the M&E service, also minor repair, EHS, and also energy management. So that we did a lot on this. But the most important is we need to measure the success, how we are success. You can see we are keep improving our customer satisfaction. And how we do this is we will have a quarterly survey. It's just like a body check to measure the people, how they feel about or what they are thinking about what we are doing. After we get the survey result, we will do some analysis. Also, we review the score from the past survey and the new one to see any gap, and we can see any area we should improve or any area we should do better. Apart from this, sometimes some of the law of tenant will also share some of the comment or feedback to us. We can think about this, what is their comment and how to do better. Sometimes we also will connect with the tenant to understand more, so that the tenant will understand what we are doing, and so that they are happy for we will listen to them, and also we also communicate back when we have follow up some action they are looking for. The other is technology is very important, so that we also included a lot of different technology to help to improve the customer satisfaction. You can see we have to use the smart car park, AI receptionists, making the getting in the campus in a more smarter way. And also we have more high touch experience. We use different kind of robot, provide some smart living, smart toilet, so that it can enhance the touch experience. And also from the FM operation, we also have different systems like AI Chila, some BMS system, and also some predictive maintenance. It can help to improve the service for the system. Apart from this, we also different kind of technologies like the CCN, CCTV analytics. This help from just previously just monitor, but it also help to measure the temperature, to find any fire, and also help to do footfall. So that this system can also enhance the efficiency through the technology. From technology, we also focus on ESG. ESG is very important. For example, we also help them to consolidate all the tenant bus, because previously different tenant manage different tenant bus. So that we are organizing and consolidating a very strong tenant bus network. It can be shared, used by all the tenants inside of all. This help too. You can see annually we help them to save 55 tons of CO2. Apart from this, we also do a lot of different energy saving. You can see from the total energy saving, we help to save the cost is nearly 21 million Hong Kong dollar. You can see this is a great job of the energy saving consumption. Apart from this, we also build a co-building. It's also we build a sustainable community. We hold different events, also share the knowledge to the tenant about how to achieve the ESG, also the carbon net zero. So that this is also important to connect with the tenant. Apart from this, we also do a lot of renewable energy, so that we think using renewable energy can also generate more green energy, and also help it is also help to improve the environment. Finally, you know that Southport is nearly 20 years old, so that we don't allow the campuses to growing old, but we let them to growing more energetic. So that you can see previously there is a lot of live stream experience, so that we help them to build a live stream experience show, so that they can do a live streaming in the campus. When there is also, we also talking about we need to take care of the mother, so that we also build a lot of the PlayStation room in the campus. This is not being built at the first day of the campus. Apart from this, we also have some smart living lab, go green. This is some open area newly created to have a more interactive environment for the people to connect with different kind of people. And most recently, we also talk about pet friendly because now more and more people will care about the pet, and also they want to bring their pet with them when they go to shopping or to have during the weekend. So that we build a pet friendly zone or pet friendly arcade, so that the people can enjoy shopping at the same time they can bring the pet. Some of you also know that we have the biggest pet park for in Singapore. You can allow the dog to run freely in our park. Apart from this, we also help them to build a more and more F&B shop in the IT field. It can also bring more people and also help the income for the campus so that it can make our facility more energetic. And so that you come from different kind of initiative, we help the campus to change and also to be more energetic and also be more successful. So that is something we can done for some government building. So that is not just a traditional government building. It can also give a new life or a new image to the building. That's all for my presentation today. Then I pass this back to the MC for today.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for sharing us the comprehensive solution in the premises. And now, I do believe this webinar is an opportunity for our participants to gain some first-hand knowledge from our industry leaders who have earned some significant recognition in the past AOE. And now, please allow me to share you the summary of the award categories for the upcoming IFMA Asia Pacific Award of Excellence. Okay. Yeah. Here you can see there are 13 award categories this year, including 12 team awards and 1 individual award. For more details, please go to the website of IFMA Hong Kong chapter to check the online nomination form. And then I would like to show you in each online nomination form, we have the submission criteria clearly stated. And I would like to take this chance to remind all of you that the overall submission should be within 1,000 text, and you highly recommend to submit an attachment in the PDF format in maximum 10 slides. Okay, so wait a sec, please. All right, so it should be fine. You can see the submission criteria here clearly. Okay, so when continued, yeah. Also, please make sure to write your submission in English for our judges to review, and any project relevant to the respective categories can be nominated, provided that the same project has never been awarded as winner in the past 2 editions under the same category from the previous Asia Pacific Award of Excellence organized by IFMA Hong Kong chapter, except for the Asia Pacific Facility Management Company of the Year. Please note that repeat submission of the same project under the same category will not be considered. And please be aware of the deadline. All the submission should have complete through the online nomination form in our event website on or before 31st of October 2025, end of the day. For each successful submission, an optional email will be sent to the contact point of all the nomination. Okay, then the next sharing comes from the feedback from the juror last year. So we would like to have your attention in the following points. The first point is, please make sure to submit a complete form, as you may know that the form contains some basic information and some questions for those selected project. So it is essential and compulsory for you to fill all the parts from the submission form to provide all the required information. And secondly, from the juror perspective, for those who did not provide the supporting document, the jurors may thought that this team is not eager to join this competition. So you're highly encouraged to take some time to prepare the supporting document in helping the judges to understand the project more. And last but not least, you're highly recommended to show your uniqueness of your company in your project or program to stand out from the generic guideline. You may present your program to reflect your company's strength and contribution and uniqueness from the submission. All right, then I guess it's time for the Q&A section. So if any questions from the floor, please welcome to unmute your mic and raise your question now.
So thank you so much, Ruby, for hosting the webinar. And hi, I'm Karen. I'm the chair of the organizing committee of the award this year. And tonight, I also want to appreciate all the three speakers of the last year's winning award to share their insights of how to make the presentation impressive to win the awards last year. So if any audience have any question, please text your question in the chat box. And now I got one question, which is from Kiwi Fung. And that question is, I think it is for Nam Fung. The question is, has Nam Fung being designed sustainability building? Kiwi, will you please answer this question?
Sure. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Mr. Carrie, for his questions. Actually, I would like to share an example for a sustainable building. Like Airside in Kai-Tak is one of our flagship projects, and it's achieved 7th highest rating among the local and international smart and green building certificates. So it would be a good example to demonstrate its sustainability features with our penetrates throughout the buildings. Like in energy efficiency, it adopts DCS, the district cooling system, to save energy, and we widely adopt the solar panels, including some innovative walkable PV farm. And also in water management, we have a biofiltration system on site, and we have the state-of-the-art waste management approach with ARCS, automatic refuse collection system, and also the smart scale solution. So I think Airside, as one of our managed properties, is a good example of sustainable building of Nam Fung. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiwi. And we've got another question from the chat box. Is from Dixon Au. He asked if we can provide the presentation file later. Well, as we are recording this webinar, and we'll put the link on our website. So after this webinar, all of you are welcome to go to the website to view the recording again, in which there will be the PowerPoint as well as the sharing of the speaker and this Q&A session. We are not going to share the individual PowerPoint file to the audience individually, but you can find this PowerPoint file from the recording. Thank you. And not sure, is there any other question? So I would like to remind that the closing deadline of the submission is 31st of October. So if anyone have any more questions, please feel free to send your question to us to the email shown on this slide, was@ifma.org.hk, or WhatsApp us at this number, 62080076. So if there is no other question, thank you very much for your time to join our webinar. And thank you, Ruby, for being our MC, and all the other three speakers to share their experience last year. So stay safe, everyone, and good night. Good evening. Bye.
Bye.